So today we are diving into the top 5 main quest bosses in Black Myth Wukong, who they are, why they fight, and what their battles mean in the grand story of the game. Buckle up because this is gonna be legendary. My name is Wastikson and welcome to the channel where gaming never gets old and the adventure never ends. Kindly subscribe to the channel and let's dive right into it. So at number 5 we have Yellowbrow, the Golden Sentinel. Yellowbrow is a formidable monk warrior known for his mastery of Daoist magic and elemental forces. Once a disciple of a powerful celestial master, he sought enlightenment but strayed from the path, consumed by his lust for power. Through forbidden rituals, he learned to channel divine energy into his body, granting him command over lightning and the ability to transmute himself into solid gold, a form of near immortality. Now, back to his story and role in the game. Yellowbrow was once a devoted monk who sought ultimate enlightenment through the mastery of Daoist alchemy. His relentless pursuit of immortality led him down a dangerous path where he experimented with forbidden transmutations, turning his own body into a conduit for celestial power. He believed that by achieving a form of divine invulnerability, he could ascend beyond the mortal plane and become one with the heavens. However, in doing so, he forsook his humanity and became a ruthless enforcer of his own twisted ideals. In Black Myth Wukong, Yellowbrow serves as a guardian of an ancient temple filled with relics by a bygone era. His golden form represents his perceived ascension, but in reality, he has made him a prisoner of his own obsession. The battle against him is much a test of patience as it is skill. His shockwave attacks make the entire battlefield unsafe, and when he turns into solid gold, the fight becomes a grueling war of attrition. He is a living testament to the dangers of unchecked ambition, and only by overcoming his overwhelming durability can the destined one move forward. Alright, so at number 4 we have the Yaksha King, the Wrathful Protector. The Yaksha King is a demonic warlord who once served as a celestial general before his fall from grace. Tasked with safeguarding the realms of the divine, he was perceived by a dark force that promised him untold power. Consumed by his newfound strength, he waged war against the heavens, only to be cast down and shackled in the mortal realm. Once a celestial general in the service of the Jade Emperor, the Yaksha King was one of the fiercest warriors in the divine army. However, his downfall came when he defied an imperial decree, believing that the gods had grown complacent and no longer deserved to rule the heavens. He gathered an army of Yakshas, which is demon warriors known for their brute strength, and waged a rebellion against the celestial hierarchy. Though he fought with unmatched ferocity, his forces were ultimately crushed and he was cast down into the mortal realm as punishment. Now, the Yaksha King dwells in the ruined battlefield, endlessly reliving his past failures. His mind, once sharp, has been consumed by rage and he attacks anything that enters his domain. In Black Myth Wukong, he is one of the most aggressive bosses, striking with thunderous blows that shake the very ground beneath him. His attacks carry the fury of a fallen god, and his sheer power makes him an overwhelming foe. His story is one of the tragedy, a warrior who sought justice but condemned for his defiance, now reduced to a mindless force of destruction. At number 3, we have the 100-eyed Daoist master, which is a monstrous seer. Once a revered Daoist scholar, the 100-eyed Daoist master delved too deeply into the forbidden arts, seeking absolute vision, which is knowledge beyond mortal comprehension. His experiments led to his own horrific transformation, fusing his form with a venomous centipede and opening his 100 eyes to both wisdom and madness. In his pursuit of enlightenment, he forsook his humanity, seeing all living things as nothing more than stepping stones towards godhood. Now, his story and the role in the game. The hundred-eyed Daoist master was once a respected scholar and alchemist who believed that true enlightenment could be achieved through total perception. He dedicated his life to unlocking the mysteries of the universe, but his thirst for knowledge led him to dark and forbidden practices. Through years of experimentation, he mutated his own body, fusing with a venomous centipede to gain additional eyes, each one allowing him to perceive different layers of reality. But his transformation came at a cost. The more he saw, the more he lost his sanity until he could no longer distinguish between truth and delusion. By the time the Destined One encounters him in Black Myth Wukong, he has fully embraced his monstrous nature. His mind was twisted into that of a cruel tyrant who believes lesser beings only exist to be sacrificed for the pursuit of knowledge. His brutality is displayed when he slaughters a mother spider in front of her children. I think we all saw that in the game, an act that cements his depravity. The fight against him is relentless. His 100 eyes make it nearly impossible to escape his gaze, and his toxic breath and dark magic turn the battlefield into a nightmare. Without uncovering a hidden secret artifact, this battle is nearly impossible to win, emphasizing his overwhelming power. Now at number 2, we have the Great Sage's Broken Shell, which is the ghost of Wukong. Oh my gosh. This battle is as much a fight as it is a reflection of the Monkey King's past. The Great Sage's Broken Shell is the hollow remnant of the legendary Sun Wukong, stripped of his soul and memories, wandering as a spectral figure of his former self. This battle is a symbolic test where the Destined One faces the essence of what once was the power, the defiance, and the arrogance of the Great Sage. Now, his story and role in the game. This fight is one of the most thematically significant in Black Myth Wukong, serving as a test of identity and succession. The Great Sage's Broken Shell is the hollow remnant of the legendary Sun Wukong, a being that once wielded godlike power but has now been reduced to a mere spectre of his former self. His soul has long since departed, leaving behind only an empty shell, cursed to wander the world without purpose. The battle begins with a seemingly weak opponent, one that barely acknowledges the player's presence. But as the fight continues, something stirs within the broken shell. The old instincts of the Monkey King begins to awaken, and he starts using more refined techniques, first basic staff movements, then more complex abilities, until eventually he is fighting as if he were the true Great Sage once more. The most striking moment comes when he mimics the player's own actions, showcasing that even in his fragmented state, he remains the legendary trickster. This fight is more than just a test of skill, it represents the passing of the torch. The Destined One must defeat the ghost of the past in order to claim their own destiny. It is a battle between the remnants of the old and the birth of something new, making it one of the most poetic encounters in the entire game. And finally, at number 1, we have Erlang, the sacred divinity, which is a celestial juggernaut. This guy is a pain. As the final challenge, Erlang Shen is the ultimate test of the Destined One's strength. A god of war and law, he is the celestial enforcer who once clashed with the Monkey King himself. Unlike Wukong, Erlang is a disciplined warrior, wielding divine power with absolute control. He stands at the pinnacle of heavenly might, armed with an arsenal of celestial weapons, a mystical third eye that sees through deception, and an unbreakable will. Now, his story and role in the game. As the ultimate test of the Destined One's journey, Erlang Shen is the final judge of their worthiness. He is a god of war, a divine enforcer of heavenly law, and one of the only beings to have ever bested Sun Wukong in combat. Unlike the Monkey King, who thrives in chaos, Erlang is the embodiment of order. His every strike is precise, his movements calculated, and his divine eyes see through all deception. Throughout the game, hints of his presence are scattered, legends of his victories, ruins bearing his sigil, and whispers of an unstoppable force waiting at the end of the road. When the player finally reaches him, they are met with an opponent who is beyond mortal comprehension. Erlang wields a near limitless arsenal, summoning weapons of immense size and destruction. From giant axes to divine lightning swords, his ability to transform into a tiger makes him even more unpredictable, forcing players to adapt to an ever-changing battle. This fight is not just about defeating a powerful opponent, it is about proving that the Destined One is ready to challenge the divine order itself. Erlang does not fight out of hatred or malice, he fights because it is his duty to ensure that only those truly worthy can claim the power they seek. He is the final unyielding guardian at the gates of godhood, and only through absolute mastery can the player hope to overcome him. So there it is, top 5 main quest bosses in Black Myth Wukong, who they are, why they fight, and what their battles mean in the grand story of the game. If you think this list wasn't well listed, let us know what you think in the comment box below, or if you think we left out any senior boss who should be in the top 5, let us know your thoughts in the comment box below. Until then, happy gaming, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye.